Uh-oh.
There we go. Hello and welcome to the WinQ podcast for 3/21/16. I'm here with Dagless and Cross as usual. And this time I actually remembered to put in the correct stream key, so
Yeah, I
that's
was going to ask, actually.
Yeah.
Good.
I remember laying in my bed like an hour ago because I wanted to take a nap because I was tired. And I'm like, when I get up, I gotta remember to get the stupid stream key so I don't get yelled at by Dagless.
Okay.
It was good. It was
Well, I
good
mean,
stuff.
you're still gonna get yelled at by me, just not yet.
Oh, for what?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, shit. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the podcast, guys. We haven't had a live podcast since the impromptu podcast with Relic and Buttkiss, which I think that one, looking back on it, turned out kind of okay, but I think that was because Buttkiss didn't talk a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because Buckus didn't open his fucking mouth.
No, I'm just saying, if it was me, Dagless, Companion, and Relic, probably wouldn't work out too well.
Too much talking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we could give it a shot sometime, but...
Our personalities are too powerful.
And they clash. Oh man, I would love that DJ dude from Jet Set Radio to be on. That'd be great.
Jet Set Radio!
That's what Cross looks like.
Hey. Yeah, my
It's
hair
true.
is actually identical to his hair.
He has like crosshair. That's why he's named Cross Knights.
Jet Set Radio.
Yeah. And then the bonchos from downtown, something's wrong with them. That's not what he sounds like.
Sounded exactly right.
I've literally
What's
no
his name?
idea.
Professor K. All right, podcast.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, DJ
welcome
K.
to the podcast. Yeah.
Hey.
How are you guys doing? How were you guys doing?
Great. I'm filled with chips.
My palms are sweaty, knees weak, I'm spaghetti. I've been up since 12 a.m. because I'm trying to get my sleeping back in order,
Good luck.
and it's gonna work for like a night, and then it's gonna go back to bad.
Oh yeah.
Dagless has the rickets.
His legs are made of ham.
They call me Captain Ricketts.
Oh shit. That's kind of unfortunate. Hey Taz. Oh, we haven't had on the podcast for a while. Kenobi.
Oh,
Oh.
Kenobi. Oh, Kenobi was going to send me a capture card, and I forgot to.
I haven't talked to Kenobi in a while. The last time I talked to him, we were gonna play Monster Hunter, and then we never played Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he
Oh,
bought me a game to play with him, and then we never played it, and that was over a year ago.
I think he plays mostly with his friends in real life, and so
Yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of time for online stuff.
Yeah, he's got a job also.
No,
Like a
what
job where he has
nerd.
to leave the house, and it occupies him.
Ah, goddamn job where you gotta leave the house.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
horror.
rough.
Also, I was insinuating that Taz wasn't on the podcast, but I dodged it and replaced it with Kenobi instead. As
No,
a joke.
I think we all got that.
I got
Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's so funny.
I thought you were gonna say Billy.
Oh, that's true.
Those are true. Except Taz is actually part of Drive Night 5 now, so.
It's
Yeah.
true. But yeah, welcome. I think I already said welcome to the podcast.
Yeah,
Well,
like 3 times.
How are
I'm
you doing, Companion?
Cube.
How's your broken tooth doing that canceled the podcast?
Well,
You got a broken tooth?
no. I just thought that a filling of mine broke out last week or something.
But it
and-
didn't, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. So I just had a cavity next to it. So
Ooh,
that's nice.
that's good.
Yeah, and
You
then
should brush your teeth more.
I do. I brush my teeth every single night before I go to bed, and when I wake up, I just don't floss, which is a problem.
Okay, yeah, you gotta floss. That's important.
Yeah. Do you floss?
No,
Yeah, there you go. Who fucking wants to floss? It's terrible.
It sucks. Yeah, but you
I
gotta
just
do
don't
it. It's
remember.
important.
Well, I mean, I remember, but I'm like, I'll do it in the morning,
Uh,
and
Don't
then I
have any
don't.
floss. Okay,
Welcome to the Floss and Q podcast.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's review our brand of floss for the evening.
Alright,
My-
our first brand of Plus is new Portal and Half-Life 3 movies.
oh man.
Yeah. I think I read something about it, and it's gonna be directed by J.J. Abrams or whatever,
Yes, actually.
aka Mr. Bad Movie.
Wait, both of them are going to be directed by him?
I think so.
Is he going to be the new Uwe Boll?
I don't know. I mean, he fucked up Transformers, and then he fucked up Star Trek.
Okay,
so.
he did not do Transformers. That was Michael Bay.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Michael Bay, J.J. Abrams might as well be the same person. They're both.
I disagree.
I highly
Bad.
disagree. That is
Okay, what? Okay, J.J. Abrams did Pacific Rim, right?
I have
No.
no idea.
No. Okay,
no,
what
nor
movies
did
did he
Michael
do?
Bay.
Okay, Michael Bay
Not
is a
every
piece-
movie was
okay,
made by
okay,
J.J.
listen,
Abrams.
listen, listen. Michael Bay is a piece of shit. J.J. Abrams may be redeemable.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I think you're accounting a whole lot. That being said, I love Pacific Rim, but it wasn't
For
him.
specific Crim.
I love Specific Rim.
Okay. What are some J.J. Abrams movies? I know he did Star Trek in the Darkness.
Also Star Wars. He's
Yeah.
responsible for Lost and Fringe.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Hmm.
I personally didn't like Star Trek because it wasn't, it wasn't Star Trek really.
Oh no.
But
That's the thing.
I mean, supposedly they were good movies, but I don't really appreciate that,
Yeah, they were good movies. They were terrible Star Trek movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
what I heard, too.
diplomacy, it's all action.
It was all about blowing things up and finding Spock
And-
for no reason.
Yeah.
And then he went and did Star Wars. And,
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
I heard Star Wars was good. I heard some people had problems with the film, but I heard overall was pretty good.
he also did the latest 10 Cloverfield Lane movie, which actually got surprisingly good ratings. Like, I think I had an 8 out of 10.
Me and Billy have been talking about that for a while now when we saw the trailer, because we were like, oh, is this a sequel to Cloverfield?
I assume
And
so.
There's like a big ARG for it, like there was for Cloverfield. Found out that it wasn't actually meant, like it wasn't filmed to be a Cloverfield sequel. They sort of put that in as
So it was like Super Mario Brothers
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Okay.
They sort of like forced it in as a sequel, which is sort of lame, but whatever. If
I
it's
mean,
good,
hey, if they pulled it
doesn't-
off, then at least there's that, right? So
well, if it, I don't know. I feel like a sequel should be planned.
I
but
need
if
to
it's
watch
If
it,
it's
though.
a good movie, it doesn't matter.
Meanwhile, Michael Bay fucking destroyed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Then again,
if-
we have Ghostbusters as a planned sequel, and we all know how that's turning out.
That's
I wasn't impressed by the trailer for that.
I heard that from a lot of people.
Okay, I knew as soon as as soon as the gimmick was, instead of guys we got women. I was like, there's no reason to make this movie other than now there are ladies. Like, what is the interesting thing? They have vaginas. That doesn't make the movie better.
Is
That
it
makes
a
it
s-
like the same at best.
Is it a sequel or is it a reboot?
It's a
That's what I
reboot.
don't get.
I don't know why they want to reboot it either. Why not? It could be so interesting. Just make a sequel, and it's just a new team of Ghostbusters in a different city that just happens to be all female, and they've got like
They
advanced
franchised it.
Yeah, they've got like advanced techniques or
That's
something.
true.
Go through like a Ghostbusters like '80s training course. Like it's so easy for but they wanted to make it feminist, so it's just women. It's like, okay, it's for the
Okay,
women.
I mean that wasn't my problem with it. Like, has nothing to do with their gender. It's just it didn't seem funny, and it seemed like it was.
I've got
no.
no problem with the gender. My problem is they're making this movie just to make it so that the cast is female.
I don't know. No, I don't think so because they've been talking about this movie for years.
Yeah, but they've also been putting up pictures where they show all of the female cast and like with pictures of girl power and stuff. So obviously that's a contributing factor.
Yeah, but it might have been like a retro thing, but I don't think they were just like, let's just make it for this.
Well, I hope not.
I've
Wow.
been staying away from like pretty much all discussion of the trailer and the trailer itself because I want to see the movie itself just to see what it is. The first two movies were fucking awesome. I love
Yeah.
those. Those are
Yeah,
great.
I have to be. I mean, I'm probably not even gonna watch the movie.
Yeah,
I
neither
don't-
am I. I don't think
And
so.
and I haven't even watched the trailer. I just saw part of it, and I was like, this is.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, no, okay, let me be honest, I had problems with that character more than anyone else. It's like the most stereotypically black character.
I know New York. Everyone else is smart. I'm just a black lady in New York. Oh Lordy, Jesus Christ! Like,
Alright,
come
well, she
on.
didn't say, oh, Lord.
No, I know.
She didn't start soft
and she
shielding her
snapped
hand.
her fingers.
Look,
It wasn't that bad.
I'm hyperboleing.
But alright, anyway, Half-Life and
Half-Life 3 movie, yeah. Portal. I don't know if I don't think games transfer over into the film medium very well. I think it's hard to do. And I would rather just see a new Portal game and Half-Life 3.
I completely agree with you, but I'm not sure if Valve. But like, I think game development for a new one of those games would take a whole lot more time than a movie.
Okay, but look how long it's been. They've been working on Half-Life 3. Like, everyone knows they have. They've
Have they? I mean, they've
They-
probably
they've
like
said-
got a skeleton crew on it at
Okay.
some points. but-
Half-Life 3 is completely written. The script has been written for years.
Sure, but I'm sure like the script for a lot of games have been written
But
ahead of time.
it's been like 16 years.
I don't know,
like,
Dagless.
it's
What I'm
been
trying to
so
say
long.
is just don't talk about Half-Life 3 because every time you say the name of that game,
I get
Is
sad inside.
yeah, everybody just dies a little bit more inside.
I want it.
I think we all do.
See,
Please, Gabe.
Portal.
Yeah, I love Half-Life.
Portal-
If you're listening to the podcast, please, Gabe, give it to us.
I don't know if Portal 3 would have a story. I think if they make a Portal 3, it shouldn't have a story. It should just be like the co-op part of Portal 2, where it's just like, yeah,
Well,
just do testing.
You know,
Well, it
in
needs
Portal.
to have GLaDOS yelling at you.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
sure,
think about
but it
this. In
doesn't,
Portal
like-
2, originally Portal 2 wasn't supposed to have
Yeah.
GLaDOS.
The story is done now, though. Like, you know, like it's all the loose ends have been tied up, except for Ratman, who might be dead.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever. Like, they had a comic that
Ratman's
talked
probably
about
dead.
in between.
What if
Portal
you
1
play
and
as Ratman?
As Ratman, that could be interesting.
That would be cool.
He never uses the portal gun. Like, he just...
Well, I mean, okay, spoilers for the end of Portal 2 here. For anybody who hasn't played Portal 2. If you haven't, shame on you. Go play all the portals. All of them. Literally
Hey,
all of
stop
them.
listening to the podcast.
Yeah,
They're
go
cheap.
play
They're
Portal
cheap.
2.
You get them for pennies.
At the end of Portal 2,
dollars.
you, like, Chell gets put on the surface and she gets the cube shot up behind her. Like the original fucking companion cube. And that was a amazing, phenomenal
Is it
moment.
the original one? Is it
It's
one
the
you burnt?
original one. The charred one that you burnt from Portal 1.
Oh, wow.
And it has, like, the defined edges like the Portal 1 cubes.
There's a
It's
dead
great.
guy inside of that.
Well,
Listen,
that's the theory.
that's the theory.
The game.
The game theory! Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not Matt Pat.
Aren't you?
I think if Half-Life 3 comes out, that Chell is either the events of Portal 2 are like hundreds and hundreds of years after Half-Life 2,
Which was my impression.
or well, yeah, I mean, like, there's no Combine anywhere in sight. We know when there's in the same.
Well, it is a giant fucking field of wheat. It might
That's
just be
true.
a wild field of wheat.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she would come up and then like get fucking ate by an antlion or something.
But what about
you
the
know?
Borealis? Like, the Borealis was in Portal 2, right?
Well, the Borealis was gone in Portal 2. Like, you could go to the dry dock, but it wasn't there. It's where it is in Half-Life. It's in the side of an iceberg.
Alright. God, like, I really want to figure out what the hell is going on about that.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I
it's
have
it's
no
always
idea what you guys are talking
ever
about.
since Half-Life 1, like, Portal isn't like the first Valve Portal game, because like Half-Life 1 was about portals. It was about like trans-dimensional portals. Half-Life 2 was about like the Combine have a portal that can go dimension to dimension, but the humans developed a teleporter that can go between places in the same dimension, which the Combine would really like to have. And Aperture Science developed the local portal thing, where like a self-contained portal machine that's near instantaneous and like very short distances, which they would also really like to have. And
Right.
considering in Half-Life 2, Episode 2, you close the portal storm so they can't send like, basically it's at the point where humanity could win and fight back, because they're not going to get any more reinforcements. The Citadel is blown up. You know,
So wait, is the plan here to finish the story of Half-Life 3 with a movie? Is that what the
I
discussion?
really
don't
hope
think
not.
so. I highly
Okay.
doubt they're going to go that route.
maybe it'll be like I think if they made a Half-Life movie, it should be between it should be like between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, like setting up for the events of Half-Life 2.
You gotta wonder what they're gonna do with it, though. It's probably gonna be some sort of side off, because like you said earlier, it's gonna be hard to translate an entire ending of a game series or
into a
something
movie.
into a movie.
Unless it's going to be between Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 3, or maybe like they'll go side by side, but that would be weird.
Oh, and then at the end of the movie, the trailer for Half-Life 3 comes up, and then everybody creams their pants
the thing is, too,
instantaneously.
how do you have like making a Portal movie and Half-Life movie, especially? You can't use Gordon Freeman. You can't use Chell. They're both silent protagonists.
Right.
Anyone you get to voice them is going to feel really weird.
Oh, yeah.
And if you do get someone to voice them and you make the movie for the common denominator and not the fans, people are going to be pissed the fuck off.
They'll totally be able to get the person that voiced GLaDOS if she's in the movie.
Yeah, but
'cause she was in Pacific Rim, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's why I watched the movie.
Should not be Gordon Freeman or Chell.
No.
Like, maybe a cameo, like you see them in the background fucking crowbarring a head crab, but
And then they run off.
that's it. That's all you can see. You can't listen, like, they can't talk.
I feel like the only way a Portal movie could work if it was like the creation of GLaDOS or something would.
Yeah.
It's like a
Like,
story we already
beforehand.
know about.
Yeah, but maybe they might make a Ratman movie. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe like
That
the
always comes
beginning
back to
of the thing.
Ratman.
Oh, I mean, the Ratman is a
Ratman
fucking
is
cool
awesome.
character, too.
Well, just each time we think of something more they can do, it always comes back to Ratman. It's like
Yeah, I just don't know
they
what
can do.
more they can do.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know. Like it
They-
could be like half of it is like before with like Cave Johnson and
unless if they make a Portal 3 movie, like would it take place on the surface? Where
Well,
Chell's
actually,
around?
if they make a Portal movie, they could do something with co-op. I don't want to say anything co-op spoilers because I know you haven't finished the co-op
No, I haven't started it
of the
yet.
game. So they might be able to tie into that a bit,
maybe.
but I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be very if they try to do with like Chell or the co-op characters, it's gonna be really experimental as a film. And Half-Life, like, there's a lot of stories that can be told in Half-Life. Just if they do tell stories, Gordon is the only person who cannot be in the forefront.
I'm
Like,
sure that
anyone,
Valve is
like,
going to check
just
it out
fucking
too.
tell the story of what Barney did during Half-Life 2. There you go. There's a movie.
Right. I'm sure Valve is going to look over it too.
I don't know. They just need to make another game.
There have been a few. I've seen 2 short Portal movies that were fan-made that both starred Chell, and they were actually really good, but they were like
but
5 minutes
they're
long.
short films. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't like. Can you do a full movie where the protagonist is silent?
I mean, shit, you might be able to.
Not
I mean,
unless it's a like.
it has to
art
be
film
experimental.
like-
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams is probably going to make Chell explode shit.
I hope that they don't make either of them talk.
Maybe it'll be around the companion cube, and for 2.5 hours, you're just gonna watch it sit there, and shit's gonna happen around it.
And then like near the end of the movie, it's gonna get used so that Chell can jump up a ledge, and then it's gonna be like, and I was happy that day. And then the movie ends. Don't you forget about me.
Best
Love
ending to a movie. All movies should end with that song. And someone punching the sky.
Breakfast Club.
I didn't see that movie until I was well into my 20s.
I've never seen that movie.
Me too.
It's not something that's so amazing that I'd recommend running out and seeing it, but I liked it.
Instantly watch that, of course. Yeah, no.
Yes.
I'm gonna go watch it right now. Goodbye, podcast. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's the sound of the podcast shutting off.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I can say all the racist slurs I want.
That you always say, of course.
Hasn't stopped you before.
Um,
Okay, so Mr. Sterling Silver Spoons.
Yeah,
Oh.
the guy, he calls everyone a squelching anus fester at the beginning of his videos. He's getting sued.
Yeah, so just for people who don't know, he makes commentary videos about video games. Essentially, I think he also does like impressions and review stuff, but he also does views that are like about general topics about video games.
Right, he has
Yeah.
a main show called, fuck,
The
the
Jimquisition,
Jimquisition? Yeah,
yeah.
the Jimquisition, and then one of his more commonly known series is that he takes a look at Steam Greenlight trailers, and he shits on them if they're terrible, or, just talks about them. He also takes a look at a lot of early access Steam Greenlight games, and if they're bad, he tears into them.
And he's also the guy who came up with Fuck Konami News.
Yep, hashtag fuck Konami. He also made hashtag fuck Overkill News for a little bit there,
Yeah.
while they were being twats. Which, by the way, Payday 2 is currently free to play for 10 days on Steam.
Oh boy.
Come in, let the hello welcome to the spider said to fly parlor. Now you buy the DLC.
Exactly.
No, that's the quote. I know it.
I know. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, Jim Sterling, he's usually pretty on point with what he says. Sometimes I don't think he's on as much of a point, but you know, not everyone is perfect.
Right.
But I appreciate what he does. But yeah, he's getting sued by Digital Homicide, which if anyone watches his stuff, you know who they are. They're
yeah.
basically guys who put games on Greenlight that they just buy Unity asset packs and then try to resell them.
Well, it's not only that. There's a game of theirs called The Slaughtering Grounds, which was just one of the worst games I've ever seen. Jim Sterling tore into it, and they had a little spat back.
Yeah,
back
they started
forth.
taking down like his videos, and he would get them back
Yeah.
up because they had no right to. And now they're suing him for libel. They're trying to be like, oh, he's targeting us, and he's, you know, libel is when you say something false about someone that
Yeah.
is bad.
But he's saying
he's
everything that
the
he's saying is
truth.
true as far as I
Yeah.
understand
Oh
it.
yeah.
So they're suing him for $10 million, which is insane because there's no way. Like, what do they think they're gonna get? Like, they have no case because like he's not actually doing libel. You know, he's not defaming them. He's telling the truth, and he definitely doesn't target them because maybe for a period of time most of his videos were about them, but that's because they kept doing stuff in that period of time.
Yeah, like they used YouTube's Content ID system to strike one of his videos, and you know
Yeah.
that's a
And
really
I'm pretty
shitty
sure
thing
they
to
sent
do.
him a threatening email too.
Yeah, they had a conversation with him too, where they tried to do little gitches, like I got you, oh I got you, but you know it just fell apart, and they looked like absolute flubbering
Wait,
idiots.
they had a conversation with him? I didn't know about this.
Yeah, they had an interview to, I don't know, I guess settle
Is that
stuff.
available? Like, is it an audio interview?
Yeah, I could probably find it for you guys if you want
See,
me to.
I don't-
I want to listen to that.
I don't know if they have money because they're shitty asset pack flippers. I think they're probably a small startup or something that
Sure.
maybe made some games like mobile games and shit under.
Well, they're representing themselves too.
yeah. Oh, they don't have a lawyer.
No.
Oh my god! And if he countersues, they're done. Like their company is done. He can countersue for, I assume, like the exact same amount for like just. Although, I don't know. Maybe he'll just sue for legal fees.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Well, I
In
mean, he
fact,
could
the
probably
thing is, I
represent
think if
himself
you-
too.
If you charge someone for, like, if you give a false claim in the court, like, I think a lot of time you'll have to pay for their legal fees if it's
Yeah.
a frivolous
So
lawsuit.
would he be able to countersue them, or would it be like? Because I mean, they're not really doing anything wrong other than taking him to court falsely. Would he
Well-
be able to be like, you guys are liabling me because you said I did all these things and brought me to court, but it was proven that I didn't?
Probably.
Do you guys
Okay.
think?
Well, I hope he does do that because they don't deserve that company. They don't deserve to have $10 million.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about Digital Homicide. They have other companies too, puppet companies that they released other games that they
Yeah.
developed under.
Very shaky legal stuff.
Extremely shaky shit. They had multiple websites with different
Well,
companies.
that's why this is so insane that they're suing him. Like, they must be trying to bluff him out of, like, they must be trying to scare
I
him.
don't think so. I think the guy who owns the company is just a fucking narcissistic d-hole who literally thinks he's too confident, you know? I don't
Maybe.
think they're trying to bluff him. They know they should know he's not an idiot because he's called them out on their previous bluffs. So if they're trying to bluff him again, like what? Because now that they've said to go to court, they can't be like, "Oh, never mind, we changed our minds," right? They have to go to court at this point, right?
Yeah.
Unless they have like
Well, I
a
don't know.
deal outside.
Usually these things do not go to court. It is extremely rare that they actually
usually because they do like a deal outside.
Mm-hmm.
But why would they like the only deal that would happen outside is okay, you're gonna just get rid of this lawsuit, or I'm gonna take
Or
you
you
for
can-
all you're worth. Yeah,
But even if they got him to stop making videos about them that were negative, they would win. That could be all they want.
no, but he's not gonna do that because he knows they have no grounds to
Yeah.
sue him. So
You know, that's
any,
why this could be interesting. This could go to court if they push it
yeah,
for the first time ever.
It's lose-lose for them, no matter what happens, unless Jim Sterling flubs it so hard and makes evidence that there's something he didn't do. Then
He
I
just
don't
walks into
understand.
court with
That's
a
like,
giant dildo.
That's like, I raped a man. I'm going to sue him for that. What? Are
It
you
wasn't good, so-
retarded? Oh my god! I hope that he just sues the shit, like countersues them, because it'll be so great. Because so many times these fucking shady companies, they never get what's coming to them. These guys are they're asking for it. They've got like their heads bent down, their butts spread open. They're asking for it.
They're like, come take a look at my shitty game.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's great.
Do you guys think these guys are actually that stupid and narcissistic that they think they can win this?
No,
or do you think they're doing it for a ploy of getting more
I don't
attention?
think
I really think they're just trying to get him to stop saying
But
things.
they're not going to. I don't think it's these guys either. I think it's probably just the CEO or whoever
It's like
works
two
on the
people, I'm
games.
pretty sure.
Yeah, so maybe both of them. So maybe it is these guys.
Yeah, they don't have
But
like an
remember,
art
like,
team.
There was that company that took down Total Biscuit's video, and then they sent him a threatening email, and Total Biscuit posted it, and then they're like, "Oh, you're trying to play with fake images, huh? Good job. The font doesn't even match," and they changed the font in their new thing. And then so one of the guys on Total Biscuit's team posted a video pointed at his computer showing the actual email from Gmail. And they were still like, "This is a load of crap. We can do that too." And they tried to make one that looked way like it was obviously false. So, like, some people who run these companies are insane. They don't realize how powerful some of the YouTube people are.
Mm-hmm.
They think they can just intimidate them. They don't realize that now their idiocy is being spread to, like, millions of people. Like, I don't know if they know what they got into.
Do you guys believe that all publicity is good publicity?
No. I
No.
don't believe that.
Okay.
There is a small amount of publicity that is not good publicity. Most publicity is good publicity. I still get shit tons of subs from that video where everyone shits on me for having an opinion. That's
do you
bad.
get subs or do you just get views?
I do get subs sometimes from it. And when I say shit tons, I mean enough to keep me stable at the current number that I'm at.
Yeah, gotcha.
God, I just can't imagine Digital Homicide being that stupid, though. Like, come on.
What if they
I
know
don't think
something we
they're.
don't know?
Are they from America? I think they're like a European country or company.
I don't think that matters.
That's why they're suing. They're a
anyway,
whole
but-
country.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might not understand the legal system.
Do they understand not being stupid, though? I just don't understand.
I don't know. Some people are just stupid.
Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Look,
They might
we have
strike.
to be, yeah, I gotta say, we're all gonna be sued for libel.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They go.
We're not saying they are. We're saying they might be. We don't know.
Poor Jim Sterling. I feel this might
And
set.
maybe
What if
they'll
this
sue
sets a
us for $10
precedent?
million, and then we can countersue for $10 million.
Jim Sterling.
Now,
is
as far
gonna
as the
sue.
publicity for Jim Sterling, I have to assume this is nothing but positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
If he walks away from this without anything dumb happening, then I think this will be good for him.
I don't think he even needs the publicity, to be honest.
No, but again, I'm sure there are people that haven't heard of him that now know about him. Like,
I think he probably would
yeah.
just rather that he doesn't have to do this shit.
Yeah,
Because that's like what the whole "where's the fair use" thing is about. No one likes it when their videos have a fucking claim on them for days, and I assume going to court is just fucking annoying. Like they're probably just trying to like inconvenience him.
I'm sure he doesn't like it, but I'm just saying he might come out on top of this.
Yeah.
Right. What if we all come out on top? What if this sets a precedence?
That's the thing, because there is no precedent for these type of suings and for YouTube taking down because they never ever go to court.
Yeah,
That
but
would
this
be
isn't
awesome.
this isn't like a suing for that. It's a suing specifically for libel. Like this is
No.
like a review thing. So I mean, I guess
the-
it's a precedent for game reviews.
But the thing is, one of the things they did because of the so-called libel was take down his video. There's never been a court case to show like you can't do that crap. That could set a precedent where other people that have their videos taken down for the similar reasons could have a basis behind them, and then it would be easier for them to countersue people.
Okay,
But that's only if it goes to court, which I don't think it's going to.
I hope so.
You know.
Well, we'll find out eventually because he can't say anything about it until it happens, and even then he might not say anything.
Yeah.
But I hope we find out what happened. At least like an interview with a news site or something.
Yeah, nothing ever happened with Angry Joe, unfortunately. That thing that happened 2 years ago, where people,
I have no idea what happened with him.
yeah, they never said. So we might never find out with this either, unfortunately.
No, I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think 2014, tons of copyright claims went out about everyone when they used their robots. This was right before the Google Plus thing was activated.
Okay.
And a number of times Angry Joe made videos that were getting like millions of views, and a company stole all the revenue from it.
Right.
And last time I had heard about that, he was thinking about suing them, like he was looking for legal action, and then we never heard about it again.
Probably because it didn't turn out well for him.
Probably, but he never. We don't know.
Either that, or they dealt with it outside of court.
Yeah,
They either
or
did that-
or Maker put
Because
the
they definitely wouldn't want a precedent set where, oh yeah, YouTubers, if you sue, you're gonna win. They don't want that.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna win if it's BS, but I don't know if he could win again. He was going against like Paramount and Grab.
Yeah, but I know it does matter, but the size of the people you go up against should have no, like the amount of money they can bring to the table for lawyers
Is so
shouldn't
dumb.
excuse their
That is
crimes.
absolutely true. Justice is supposed to be blind. It works exactly the opposite, however.
Yeah, this is why we need to go shoot them.
Yep, that's the solution.
Just
Shoot
to
the corporation.
Just to wound.
Poor Lady Liberty.
Okay.
I feel bad for her. Yeah, look at that. Weirdo is on board now. And he
Just
says that Jim Sterling seems like a self-righteous asshole, but exactly the type the world needs.
It's
Sure
part of
is.
his character.
He never heard of Jim Sterling until he got sued.
Yeah, but he's 14 and from Germany.
So
So he's not part of Jim Sterling's
not part of a consumer
Gramadaphic.
content.
Ramadaphic.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
hope YouTube changes demographic to Gramadaphic.
Gramadaphic.
YouTube is run entirely on 14-year-old viewers, not from Germany, but from other places.
But Jim Sterling isn't the kind of guy who appeals to 14-year-old viewers. Not saying that Weirdo is, like a fucking whiny teen or anything. I'm just saying, like the kind of people who watch PewDiePie, who, they probably wouldn't watch Sterling stuff.
I mean, true, but I would have liked Jim Sterling at 14, but I'm a weird.
I don't know. I like him. Sometimes he's wrong, and sometimes he's blind to his wrongness. But can't we all be blind to our wrongness? And I would say yes, we are all blind to our wrongness at times.
Mm-hmm.
Except for me.
Okay, well, this is the part where I play the audio clip of you saying, "I'm not right very often, Cross."
And this is the part where I play, I'm Dagless. I hate Relic and Pan.
You goddamn Mexicans.
I'm not saying that you said that like a year ago, Dagless, and I cut it out of the podcast or anything, but
What?
Did you?
no, that'd be crazy and take.
That
apart
is a little bit
Did
crazy,
you,
Kraus.
did you actually take a voice clip of something I said? Just
No,
like,
no.
okay.
If that was the case, why would I admit it now instead of just using it? I mean, just
well, that
wait
was
for
easy.
it. No, all right.
Yeah, we're waiting
But-
for it, Kraus.
Yeah.
All right. So are we good on that, or did anyone have any?
Yeah, I guess we're good on
There's
that.
not really much else to talk about. He's
We can-
getting sued.
Yeah, we can leave updates to that
Mhm.
later. Like if we see an update, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
This just in. Digital homicide's lawyer is a chicken sandwich. A chicken sandwich.
Oh, that'd be great.
Jim Sterling rolls his eyes in disgust.
He eats their lawyer.
Oh my god.
Objection! I want
you know,
mayonnaise on the
We're
sandwich.
laughing about this stuff. I really hope that it doesn't go badly for him, because if it does, that's gonna suck for everyone.
It would
Yeah.
be Sterling versus Digital Homicide, actually. Or would it be Digital Homicide versus Sterling, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the court case. It would be
Look,
officially titled.
you guys obviously stand for internet murder. We're not. You're going to jail, life sentence.
Wait a minute. Do you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can kind of hear. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Not right all that often, Cross. So I'm not right all that often, Cross.
Just don't worry about it. Just,
You did that?
yeah. Look, I thought it would come in handy one day. I just never figured out a use for it.
Because I'm not that big of a fucking narcissist. Look, Cross, I'm always right. Wait a minute, I got this clip to show. No, the only times I say that are in jest, thank God. I'm glad I'm not a narcissist. But I am
Oh, man.
great.
I'm glad I was able to find that on my computer. All right, but anyway,
I can't believe you have that.
I'm pretty sure I said during the podcast I'm totally taking that, and then I did.
That's great.
But yeah, I haven't really played too many new games. I know Companion started playing Warframe again.
Oh yeah.
You have any pearls of wisdom about Warframe and why everyone should play it, as you have?
If you have a lot of time and if you want to spend like $10 to spend on platinum, then the game can be a little enjoyable. I mean, it's very, very it's like grinding the video game.
Wow.
Look, we all know that Warframe is a good game. It's
I mean, it's definitely not terrible.
you play it like you can only play it for so long though. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
It's got a good premise, but you can only play it for so long. Like it was awesome when I first started playing. Like ninjas in space, fucking jumping off walls, shooting bows at people. So cool, but you know.
And then you hit the grinding shit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta get the. Oh man, look at this Warframe. He has spikes that shoot off the fucking ground. I can blast people's souls open. Oh, I have to go to this specific fucking boss and farm him over and over again.
The Necro was the worst because you actually had to fight a boss to get him, rather than, you know, with the other ones you could like go and do one of the like bosses that you didn't have to grind keys for, and they weren't really annoying.
Right.
Yeah, and
but
that's
like
the
still.
thing. As much as I have like negative feelings of the games now, I have to remember that I played it for 200 hours, and that's the real reason I can't really play it anymore.
Yeah. How many hours do I have in that game? Probably a lot.
But I don't know. I want to try it again. It's just they added a tutorial mode, and I have yet to get through it. But I mean, have they added anything really significant? Like,
I mean, they added the Arcwing. That was pretty cool. They changed the movement system since we last played.
No, that's
They,
you can fly weirdly now.
yeah, I mean, overall, throughout the entire process of the game, just like polishing a couple new items, I guess. And that's basically it. I guess it's not like an entirely new game.
But Butkus says I have 430 hours of Warframe.
Yes, you do, Dagless.
Oh
Yes, you
God.
do.
So I win the life wasting.
Wait, how many hours do you have, Cross? 200?
200.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've got twice as many. Oh, it says never mind. I have 478. Butkus has 430.
Oh,
I
Butkus
guess.
has 430? Bullshit.
Well, he Steam messaged me 430 hours, so I assume since I have 478, he has 430.
Bullshit. That cannot be correct.
Yeah, I don't know if that sounds right at all.
But yeah, Warframe was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know, I might play it some more. Right now, basically what I'm doing is that I'm grabbing weapons, because you have a log that keeps track of all the different weapons in the game, and if you level them up to max, it gets like, you completed this weapon in your overall logbook, so I'm trying to get all the weapons and leveling them up. And that's grinding. That is literally the definition of grinding.
There's no end game. Like
No.
you can beat every mission and then there's nothing. It's like Helldivers, sort of.
So I'm trying to say is, don't play Warframe if you don't like grinding.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, when I play it, and it's probably not going to be for more than a few hours, I'm probably just going to go through it and beat some missions and not worry about grinding, and then once I'm forced to, like I can't beat the mission, I'm probably done. So.
Oh, that'll be fun.
See, I
Holy
don't.
crap, yeah,
that,
Dagless, you have 478 hours.
that
That's
game
ridiculous.
doesn't really force you to grind to do the missions. It's just there's nothing to do once you've like gotten past the main gameplay.
Well,
but
as I
grind.
understand it, eventually there are missions that are hard enough that you can't really
with
beat it
the
without
normal Warframe.
Yeah, and that's where I'm out because
I mean,
like,
you
think of all
basically-
the crap that we went through. Like, are our frames useless now because they've been replaced by better ones? Like, I'm
I
done.
don't.
Like, no.
I don't think so. You just need Ember for the infected. You need Frost for defense. Rhino maybe, and then like a few of the other ones. And those are like you know, you get the three basic better ones, and then you get you know, one or two ones that you like. That's what I feel like. I had like 20 Warframes, and I only used like 5 of them.
Well, that's the thing. I was under the impression that they added more crazy content, so that's no longer the case. Where there are certain
Maybe.
things, and
It
that's
has
what
been a
I'm
while.
not going to dip my toe in that.
Yeah, that being said, if you want to, if you want to play, there's my referral link. You
Give
get a
them some
bone.
platinum.
Yeah, you get a little boost of
Supposedly we
platinum.
met Taz through Warframe.
And,
Your beginning review of that companion though made it seem like you gave the game like a 3 out of 10.
I mean, honestly, I'd give the end game like a 5 out of 10.
Mm.
The initial burst, like the honeymoon phase of like, I'm a fucking space
That's
ninja.
true,
This is
yeah.
great. That's like a 8, 9 out of 10. It's just good. It controls very smoothly too.
Yeah, I have a video of us playing it for like the first time, and it was great because we're playing, and then all of a sudden an assassin came out of nowhere and killed you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
only you could hear it, so we didn't even believe you until we saw it.
Yeah.
Just murder me. I
great.
didn't
That-
even go
that
down. I
reminds
just
me,
died.
yeah, like the first time when I was like 14 playing TF2, it felt completely different than how it does now.
Yep.
I hate that. I wish I could go back to that with every game where I'm like, this game is awesome. I wish I could go back.
You
Reach
can't.
out.
You're old.
I'm just trying to get back to me. Ooh, baby. Ooh, ooh.
Oh God, what is
Back into the
happening?
man I used to be. I don't know. It's a song I've heard.
But yeah, that's Warframe. I've been playing that. There was another game that I played that I can't quite remember.
Is it Iron Snout?
No, it was a Half-Life 2 mod actually called 1187. And I recorded a bit of that, and that should be going up on my channel at some point in the near future. So that's pretty good. Another game that me and Cross have been playing is with some other people is Heroes of the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Started
Hots.
playing that. Yep, HOTS, Heroes of the Storm, all that good stuff.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
too many games that you're addicted to.
It's Heroes of the Storm is great. It's much. I feel like we might have talked about this on the last podcast, but the only other traditional MOBA that I played was Infinite Crisis, and now I know that that was a bad game. But
It looks fun. I'm not big into MOBAs. Like, I like Awesome Knots from time
Me
to
neither.
time,
Yeah.
but Heroes of the Storm looks fun.
it's nice. It's simplified. Like there's no items, so there's a lot less item builds. But I'm totally okay with that. I don't want to have to look at a chart.
Item builds are my least favorite part of
Yeah.
MOBAs.
So that part is streamlined. There are a lot of maps where you don't even need to push once and you can still win because there's objectives. So a lot of things turn into gigantic team battles. And honestly, that was the fun part of MOBAs for me, not pushing robots for half an hour before you're able to do the team fight. That was terrible. This gets to the good stuff immediately.
That's why I like Awesomods so much. That's why I said Awesomods was definitely the best MOBA, because there's no fucking stupidity at the beginning of farming for 80 minutes. It's like I get enough of that in fucking Warframe and Guild Wars 2.
You in fact, you probably fight with the enemy team before the bots even show up in Awesome
That's
Knots.
right.
You do. You literally do.
Admittedly, we do that in Team Heroes of the Storm too, but that's because we're dicks.
Yeah.
We're like, let's get all 5 players to hide in this bush. Someone walks out, boom! All right, everyone split up to your lanes.
I mean, if it
Or
works.
sometimes we just destroy their
usually
towers.
works. Sometimes it's bad because 3 of them come, but it works most rounds.
The HOTS is the Awesomods of MOBAs. I mean, I think it's definitely my favorite traditional
It's basically the traditional MOBA. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Also,
little-
Awesome Nuts is the Awesome Nuts of
MOBA. Yeah, Awesomods is the Awesomods of MOBAs.
And yes, HOTS is completely free, Tess.
Yes. You can get it from Blizzard, the Blizzard.net launcher, Battle.net. That thing.
Also, is StarCraft 2 free?
I don't. Maybe Wings of Liberty.
Because I noticed I clicked a thing and it said download, and I don't own StarCraft 2. I think you might just be able to play StarCraft 2 now.
you get a
You
starter
might be able
pack.
to. Yeah, you might be able to play. I think you can play the multiplayer, but you can only play Terran, and you can play a bit of the campaign.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
play the
okay.
Terran side of the campaign, I think.
I might not download it. The only reason I was thinking about downloading it was for the single player campaign because I wanted to know the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to experience the story for that, but
I
then
could
I
just
saw the
give you
prices
my,
for the
my
DLC.
login for Blizzard because I don't give a shit, and you could play on my account.
Do you have the
I
DLCs?
might-
I have Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. I haven't gotten Legacy of the Xel'Naga yet.
Oh, the
'Cause I
Xel'Naga,
wanna-
isn't that Void?
Legacy of the Void, whatever.
Xel'Naga.
Like Heroes of the Storm has made me more interested in the
Okay,
StarCraft.
have you played StarCraft 1 and Brood War?
I haven't,
little-
but I've seen the story recap.
Okay, because they're better. Like, they're more, like... The new ones are more like Disney happy fun times. Like, they're still, people die and shit, but, Here, let me link you guys a trailer to Brood War, because it was so fucking, like, grim dark. There's just, like, a guy, like, fucking sitting on a chair with, like, a rocket launcher, and, they're in, like, a trench with, like, battle cruisers going overhead. There's, like, classical Russian, like, ballet music, and there's this fucking Marine comes up to him, and he's just like, "Who's in charge here?" And it's all so fucking dark. They got like cigars going, and like the guy like points up to the battle cruiser, and then it's like they're in the battle cruiser. They're just like sipping on like whiskey and shit, playing like records, and they just fucking like warp off, and you just like you see the guy looking up at the battle cruiser, and it zooms out, and you just see a wave of Zerglings coming in at the the trench that they're in. Oh, it's just so good. Here,
Is HOTS tied to StarCraft? Heroes of the Storm is basically an amalgamation of Blizzard's, like a fuck ton of Blizzard's IPs. Like Diablo is in there, StarCraft,
Diablo,
of course.
World of Warcraft, and StarCraft almost exclusively. There's
Yeah.
only one character who doesn't fit into either of those three games.
Yep, which is from the Lost Vikings.
Their game for the Sega Genesis.
Wait, the guy from the Lost Vikings is in that?
All three Lost Vikings are one character that you control at once.
That's weird.
Or you can split
Yep.
them up.
Yeah, he seems like one of the hardest characters in the game to play.
Raynor walks like he has a dump in his pants, though, so there's
Yeah.
that at least.
I mean, at least his hair is better than it was in the original games. In the original games, he looked retarded. He had like a weird like coif.
Also, Arthas looks like crap. He looks like the most generic of generic knights, and it makes me sad. Like, they could at least have him not have his helmet on.
Is Dota based off WoW? No, Dota is based off of Warcraft. Warcraft
Yeah.
3. That's where the original Dota was from, but I don't think Dota itself is based off of...
No, it was just made in Warcraft 3.
Yep.
Or was it
As
made
a
in
mod.
Warcraft 2? Or was it
Warcraft
Warcraft 3?
3.
Probably
pretty sure.
3.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Warcraft 2 had an online component in it.
I don't know. But other than Warframe, I've also been playing Fallout 4. I finished Fallout 4.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that last time.
Oh, did I?
I think so.
Oh.
Did you beat it 3 weeks ago?
I don't think I talked about it at least.
Okay.
Because the ending was a bit disappointing. I'll just say. I'm not going to talk about specifics, of course. But yeah, it was a bit underwhelming. But the DLC is coming out, like, tomorrow.
Oh.
So I might have to buy the DLC because Fallout. Although I might wait.
Automatron?
Automatron or something
Yeah.
like that. But I think I'm going to wait till I get my video card, though,
Oh,
because...
it's a Traumaton. That's what it is.
That's great. That's so easy to read. Yeah, I still maintain my original point about Fallout 4 being the worst Fallout game, but still not a terrible game, you know. There you go,
Well,
that
I
old
mean,
spiel.
the worst Fallout game is Brotherhood of Steel, but Fallout 4 is the second worst Fallout game.
Okay, fair enough. You mean Fallout Tactics?
No, Fallout Tactics is a good game. There's a
Brotherhood
PS2
of
game
Steel?
called Brotherhood of Steel.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, I
It's
didn't know
a twin stick shooter.
that. Oh.
It's
Oh.
bad.
Oh. Oh,
It's
no.
bad.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
What about you guys? You guys play any games?
I've been
Yes, there's a very important game called Iron Snout. Now, Iron Snout is a game where you're a pig, and you have to fight off waves of wolves with your crazy pig martial arts. That I've summed up the entire game. It is free on Steam. I played it for exactly 3 minutes, but it was like some of the best 3 minutes of my life.
I don't believe
This
you.
is coming from the same guy who likes Corgi Wizard.
I would not say Corgi Warlock is the best game ever, but it was fun on co-op. So, yeah.
Iron Snout is good though.
Again, I only played it for 3 minutes. I'm going to go back. I doubt I would play it for more than 10 minutes, but it's free, and I think if you like beat 'em ups, it's worth it. Because there's a
Okay.
whole bunch of hidden martial arts moves, combos too. Like, I started doing moves I didn't know about at about, like, the 2:40-minute mark. It's just cool. I think people should check it out. It's free. It's not even long enough for me to make a video of it, though. Yeah.
That's weird. Is the game 3 minutes long?
I mean, I died in 3 minutes, but it keeps on going until you die.
Oh.
You should play that Kingdom game. It's on Steam now and it looks better.
Are you talking
I
about
mean-
that pixelated one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Since you played the Flash game, I thought you'd be interested.
I didn't even make the video of the Flash game, though. I just put it in my FAQ video. But,
I knew I saw you play it. I don't know why, but I knew I did.
You must have seen my FAQ video. But, I mean, I wasn't amazed with the Flash game. My main impression was that it was a decent starting point. but it wasn't that much to it. But I don't know. I don't know how interested I am in that. It's $10, I think.
It's gotten pretty alright views. I mean, not views. Pretty alright reviews.
I'd have to see what they added to it because, again, if it was just the Flash game, I wouldn't be interested.
Oh yeah.
Because that game just had a terminal point where it was no longer fun. But you usually died before then. But one time I didn't, and I was like, "There's not much to this game, is there?"
I would assume they would add more stuff to it, because otherwise people would just play the Flash game if it was just the same thing.
Yeah, they'd almost have to.
Yeah,
I mean, the graphics are really pretty.
it's true.
You know?
Anything else?
I've been playing Fallout 4 a little bit.
Oh, you have. Cool.
Yeah, I've been playing a Fisticuffs man. I got the Furious Power Fist really early on. It was hard to fight Swan because he almost killed me a billion times. I took a lot of Psycho Jet, and I killed him with some spiked knuckles.
Oh.
And I spent the rest of the game uppercutting everyone. It's got the problem that I had before, where it just got super boring really quick. And I'm doing the Institute side, and the checkpoints are really bad. I was doing a mission, and I was basically at the end, and I got killed by someone's power armor exploding at full health, and it brought me back to 2 quests before, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
God.
I freaked. Oh, I hate that.
I
shit.
continuously mash the quick save button. I'm sure if there's one key on my keyboard, it would be like
See,
quick
I'm
save
busy
is number 2.
uppercutting people in the face and just watching their heads explode. But then every once in a while, something just comes out of nowhere and kills me instantly, and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Well, you see, you also have a lot of time to think and quick save when your computer is fucking killing itself trying to render out Fallout 4.
I've also been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. Well, that's what I've been streaming. That game is pretty good.
Right.
It's farming. And, my new favorite board game, Betrayal on the House of Hill. King of the Hill. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we might play that after this.
What, King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Like King of the Hill. What the fuck?
Alright, well, we got 6 minutes left, so you want to do the wrap-up?
For the Brotherhood of Steel are fucking fascists. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Elder Maxon sucks.
Wrap up. We also played Helldivers. I mean, Dagless. It's made by the guys who made Magicka. That's we've been streaming that a bit to the Drive Not Found stuff, and we've also been streaming Tabletop Simulator stuff, which includes Secret Hitler, Secret Palpatine, and Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which we might finish up after this stream at some point within the next hour.
Hopefully everyone will die but me.
But yeah, we can wrap it up here. We can talk about what's going up on our channels. Douglas, would you like to talk about your channel or the stream?
Just my D&D stuff, and I'm going to be sticking to Stardew Valley and Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past until I'm done that, and then I think I'm going to do 2 games at a time.
Drive, not farm.
Yeah, Drive Not Farm. And then, I might just upload all of the stuff to the channel, and then rather than releasing it all on one day, just making it all public and putting it in a playlist. Because, it's not like we're making a new YouTube channel, I guess. I don't know. I have to talk with you guys about that first, I guess.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well,
we'll
yeah.
talk about it in 5 minutes when the podcast is over.
Cross?
So on my channel, there's probably going to be videos eventually. All right.
More
Okay.
Secret Shitler?
That's it. Really?
No, I haven't been able to record a damn thing. We're going back to my hometown in 4 days. I did record all of the last Federation Betrayal mode. So I guess that'll be up whenever I edit it. But I just haven't had time. So I guess Plague of Shadows, the DLC for Shovel Knight, is already been recorded, so that's going to keep on going up slowly. But yeah,
That one thumbnail you have is pretty good. The one where it looks like that fish is made of blue and red.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
You see,
Yeah,
I've been
fish.
I've been meaning to make a Last Federation video, and I'd just say all right, that's my look at the game. If you want to see an entire fucking Let's Play, check out my buddy pal over there, and then I swarm my thousands of subscribers.
One
Over
question.
your
One
way.
question about Last Federation. Do you just control that one ship always?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why not? Why don't you have a fleet?
Because you are the last one of your race. Your entire
Yeah.
race has been exterminated.
Then why doesn't someone just shoot you?
Because
try.
you're an extremely powerful race, and people do try to shoot you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so, like, how powerful are you?
I mean, it depends. At the beginning, you're quite a bit more powerful, but the races after they get space travel, their technology increases
Wait,
rapidly.
so are you, like, the first one with space travel and no one else has
Yes.
it at the beginning?
Basically,
Oh,
the story is your race was like the oppressors of the entire galaxy, and anytime anyone got close to space travel, your race would stop it. But 2 races got pissed off and thought of a plan to destroy your home planet, and your entire race is destroyed except for you, who was away from the planet at the time. And your idea is, instead of getting revenge, is that you want to create peace among all the races, so that such a thing would never happen again.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
You know,
Or you could also just like exterminate some races. That's a thing that happens.
sometimes you have to, because
Total
not all the
Biscuit-
races are good people.
Yeah, Total Biscuit was talking, and he was playing, and one of the warmongering races, he made a policy where everybody just dumped toxic sludge on their homeworld.
Oh god,
There's
that
just
one's messed up.
a race of Hitlers. They're all Hitler. They all look like Hitler.
They get spacefaring technology, they build their ships in the shape of Hitler.
No one will let them go to art school.
Yeah, the race Total Biscuit was talking about is a bunch of capitalist robots that only care about money.
Oh shit.
And if the waste disposal corporations are in charge, you can have them dump toxic waste on the planet and destroy their ecosystem.
Well, they're robots. Who cares? They don't need an ecosystem.
Well, they do. There's certain like, you know, if the planet's filled with lightning or something, it might be bad for the robots. Like,
Right.
Okay.
there's certain conditions that are favorable to. There's 2 robot races basically. The other ones are organic. One of them is just a bunch of bugs that have a hive mind.
Yeah, I love that guy. That was like the first one that I got in good with for some reason.
Oh, that's good, because that race can easily destroy the whole galaxy really quickly if you're not careful.
Oh.
Like, the Hive Queen just starts farting out eggs, and all of a sudden they've taken over everything.
I like
But yeah,
that.
what's
That's
on
awesome.
your channel, companion?
Oh, on my channel. Thank you for asking, Quas. It's so nice of you to ask. I have KOTOR as usual. I've actually been kind of consistent with that, which I'm happy with myself about. I'm also uploading the streams that I did on Drive Not Found of Silent Hill, which I do plan on streaming Silent Hill 2 to Drive
But
Not
first
Found
he
at
has
some
to
point.
watch Twin Peaks Season 2. Then he has to go give a rim job to a pig. Then he has to go do some other stuff. I don't know. There'll be more stuff he has to do. Just 5 years. That's my estimated time of arrival on the Silent Hill 2 playthrough.
No, I mean, I have an entire week next week where I could stream any day of that week.
Yeah,
so
but you
that's
got to
totally
do the
sweet.
things that you got to do first.
No,
or is
I don't
that
have
the
to
thing
do
that you
anything
have to do?
before that. Come on, Dagless.
Okay.
Don't be...
It was Silent Hill 2 before you did Alessa. Then you had to watch Twin Peaks Season 2 so you could play Deadly Premonition, right?
Wait, what's happening?
Okay, he doesn't even got it straight. I remembers it. Okay, it's fine.
I think Daggles is over there just shitting himself.
Look, I really want to see you play Deadly Premonition.
Listen, I need to watch Twin Peaks season 2.
I know.
Thank you for understanding. I appreciate this.
You don't actually need to watch Twin Peaks.
I need
That's
to.
what I've been telling him.
Why
need
don't you
to.
just keep the pristine memory of the first season so you don't have to see the
Look,
batshit
you
insanity?
got through the first episode. It's okay. You can get through the rest of Windham Earl.
I don't even know what is... otherwise, other than KOTOR... what did I say already? KOTOR...
And your streams.
In my streams, I have Payday 2. Hopefully, I record more of that with Butkus because I do want to record the DLCs that were added and play a bit more of that. Unfortunately, I had stuff recorded on the Point Break DLCs, but my audio got corrupted, so that sucks.
Is it like Point Break, like the movie Point Break?
Yeah, it was a collaboration with Point Break. They said they didn't get paid money for it though,
Huh.
so I don't know. It seems
Like,
a bit
is
strange.
is there a reboot of Point Break?
I don't know. The heists are actually pretty fucking good, so there's that at
Do
least.
they have the Keanu Reeves shooting into the sky moment?
I have no idea. They do actually have a Goat Simulator DLC, so there's that.
Oh dear.
About that. But other than that, I guess I'll just be streaming Silent Hill 2 in the future. And 1187, the Half-Life 2 mod, and Silent Hill Alchemila going to be going up on my channel at some point in the future. So
I'm
keep on
actually
the lookout for
pretty
that.
excited to see you play Silent Hill 2 because I love that game.
I'm excited for that too.
Watching you play Silent Hill 1 was pretty fun, so yeah,
thanks.
Silent Hill 2.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Daggles.
Okay, please stop diddling your whittler there.
Everybody should watch Sleepcast instead of this podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. I'm going to go and sleep or play Betrayal at the House on the Hill. This has been the Win Q podcast for 3/21/16. We're coming up on the 100th podcast. I might have to do something special.
I thought we already did that, but by
What?
we I mean you and Relican Cross.
What?
No.
No, not yet.
Okay, never mind.
It's in like another 3 podcasts. Hopefully I'll do something. But thanks for turning out, everybody. And thanks for joining me, guys. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Later.